Thank you so much. That was Odyssey. Could I get a shout out to Neo Soul?
Shout out to Neo Soul. Y'all been doing y'all thing. I've been seeing y'all around town, and now I'm down. Hey, peace, Odyssey.
Thank you. That's night. This is Neo Soul, and guarantee you're gonna be seeing this man many places. Neo Soul is in the house. If you ain't got it, then you can't get it. Yeah. That's the hotness, I'm telling you.
I'm Roger Bob. I'm the producer of On the One. This is Charles Randolph Wright. Yes, it's a film starring Eartha Kitt, Patti LaBelle, Ben Vereen, Tashina Arnold, and it's a film about gospel and hip hop. That's correct. Yes, you do. It's definitely going to be out in the theater near you, thanks to the American Black Film Festival.
So you gonna get another Lincoln?
I think this year I need cash for the Lincoln that they gave me 2 years ago, so I got to buy gas for my car. So that's why I got to do another film. I'm from Atlanta. I work with Tyler Perry. Yes, ATL in the house. Absolutely. What's that?
Neo Soul in Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey, Neo Soul in Atlanta, Georgia. This is Roger Bob coming from the American Black Film Festival. We're going to bring a trophy home to ATL.
I just finished the sequel to Big Mama's House. I just moved back to California. I was living in New York for 2 years. I just remodeled my house. Well, he's 4 now. He's huge. Hi, this is Nia Long, and you're watching Neo Soul. You're welcome.
Neo Soul, we're talking to Roger Bob. How you feeling about tonight?
I feel great. It's world premiere of Tyler Perry's Medea's Family Reunion. We're all very excited about the film. It's going to be out February 24th, and we hope everyone goes and supports it. Especially those folks watching Neo Soul, one of my favorite shows on television.
This is Ron DeVoe, new edition, Belle Biv DeVoe, real estate entrepreneur, and you're watching Neo Soul, spoken word variety show, and that's what it is.
My name is Rochelle Aites. Very new, second movie, but I play one of the leads. I play Lisa Brew, who's married to Carlos Blair Underwood.
Lucky.
It would be lucky, but it's not very romantic. We are prepared and getting married, but he's very abusive and controlling. And I am going through a struggle and a battle to just have the strength to leave him.
So what was your first movie? You said you were in...
My first movie was White Chicks with the Wayans brothers. I played the reporter in that. I don't know if you've seen it, but now you gotta go see it.
Are you excited about tonight?
Yes, very excited. I'm very excited. Thank you.
Would you like to say hello to Neo Soul?
Sure.
Just go ahead and say hello.
All right. Hello, Neo Soul. This is Rochelle Aites at the premiere of Medea's Family Reunion.
Just that as you see it, you know that I poured my heart and soul into it, so I'm just really excited about it. No matter what the critics say, I can't wait for the people to see it, so it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Are you excited about tonight?
Yeah, I'm very excited about it. I haven't seen the film, so I'm looking forward to seeing it.
I know that's right, but I know it's going to be a lot of laughing, dancing, singing, crying, attitude going. So what role do you play?
I play the character's name is Carlos. And Carlos is an abusive husband, or fiance actually. We're supposed to be getting married. Rochelle Aites' character.
Put down your remote control. You are now watching Neo Soul.
Do you want it or need it to feel what it's dream? Just take it and know that what's here or here is just a lyrical feel, so you can take the feel. Do you want it or need it to feel what is real? Just take it and know that what's here or here is just a lyrical feel. You can't take the feel. You can take it or leave it. It's a lyrical feel. Do you want it or need it to feel what is real?
Welcome, Neil Soul. I am Knight, and you know you are in the house with Neil Soul. We have an incredible guest with us today. His name is Mr. Roger Bobb. You'll be very familiar with the name. For those who don't know, you will know by the end of the show. Mr. Bobb, how are you doing?
I'm fine, Knight. Pleasure to be here.
Thank you, thank you. For all the people who don't know who you are, would you please introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Roger Bobb. I'm an independent film producer. I produced Diary of a Mad Black Woman, and currently I'm producing Tyler Perry's new film, Medea's Family Reunion, with Cicely Tyson and Maya Angelou and Steve Harris, who was in the previous movie, and Blair Underwood and Boris Kojo. So we have another stellar cast and another new Tyler Perry production.
All right. And how long have you been doing directing?
I'm a producer. I've been producing for about 5 years now.
And your first debut was what?
The first film that I ever produced was actually this film right here, which is called Artworks, which is a little independent film that we shot with Virginia Madsen, who recently was up for an Academy Award this year. We shot that in Cincinnati about 5 years ago, and that was the first thing I produced. And since then, I've done 6 films as a producer. But as an assistant director, which I also do, I've done over 40 films.
Wow.
Yeah. So I've been at it for a little bit.
For a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
And where are you from?
I was born in London, but I was raised in New York City.
And
New York.
You still in New York? Is that where you got your start?
That's where I got my start. When I was in New York, I attended. Well, actually, I went to school for marketing, and I was going to be a business major, but then I got the film bug, and I went back to school, to the School of Visual Arts, and I took courses in film, and that kind of started my film career.
So it was more or less that hands-on thing that got you
right. I mean,
running.
When it comes to film, they really can't teach you in school. You just have to, it's one of those things where you just have to be there, you just have to do it. So.
Now, what is your biggest challenge? Because I know you deal with a lot of people with different personalities, and you got to put it all together. That's a big task.
Well, the biggest challenge is meshing the personalities, because you basically have a script, so you have a writer, and then you have to get a director who has his own vision, and then you have to attach the talent, the actors, and so each one sort of has a different vision of the film. So it's a matter of getting the people who can work cohesively together creatively, and to have one singular vision, which ultimately the directors. But the thing about film is truly a collaborative effort. Everyone has input, so it's just a matter of finding the right personalities. Sometimes they're not the right personalities, but they come together if they really believe in the project, which is what happened in Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Everyone really believed in the project.
Incredible.
So it was very successful for us, and we're very happy.
And as a youngster, did you have a big imagination? Is this something in the back of your mind? You said, I'm going to one day tell people what to do.
I always had an interest in film. Like my brother, who's an entertainment attorney, actually, and I used to walk around the house, quoting film lines all the time. And that was around the time where Spike Lee came out with She's Gotta Have It, and that's what really got me thinking, wow, black people can make films too. So he was very instrumental indirectly to me launching my film career, because it was that movie that got me thinking that, maybe I can do this. Because before that, I just thought it was something like that, white people made in Hollywood, a land far, far away. But, he made his films, and his success made me as an African American realize that, hey, I can do this too. So, I had a vivid imagination. I actually wanted to be an actor at first, but then I said no.
You act at all? Because when I seen you, struck me as an actor. You know how when you need that tall, black, good-looking brother, even if it's just to walk in the room and be like, whoa,
No, I mean, I play around. Like in every film that I do, I put myself in like a minor role or extra role or something like that. But no, I'm gonna stick to behind the camera.
Do you sing or have any other talents? I know you're multi-talented. I'm not gonna make you sing.
I'm multi-talented when it comes to putting a film together. Let's put it that way. The other talents we'll just leave alone.
Okay. That is so incredible. And you got other movies you made.
I've done this film Artworks that I talked about. There's Diary of a Mad Black Woman, which was a phenomenal success. He's actually thinking about building a studio here in Atlanta and making it Atlanta sort of Hollywood South. And
yes, do that.
Here. So, as I mentioned, I'm here
doing the follow-up to Diary of a Mad Black Woman, which is called Medea's Family Reunion. Here's another film that I did called State Property 2, which was Damon Dash's directorial debut with Beanie Siegel and the rest of the Rockefeller crew. So that's just like a couple of films, a few films that I've worked on. Oh, and then of course there's On the One.
Yeah, then tell us about On the One.
Well, On the One I'm very, very proud of. We recently won all the awards at the American Black Film Festival.
Wow.
It's a very interesting film about two brothers, twin brothers. One's a preacher and one's a rapper, and how their lives intertwine. In the film, we went old school with this film. We have Eartha Kitt, and we have Ben Vereen, and we have Tim Reed, and we have Patti LaBelle, as well as some new phenomenal actors. So, you know, we shot it in New York City, we shot it in Harlem last year. It's got a great soundtrack, so if you like gospel music, if you like rap, which are two of my favorite genres of music, that's what attracted me to the project. And, you know, I think a lot of people don't like this film. It just crosses the generations, from old people, younger people, you know, everyone seems to like this film, so.
What do you see?
Passion.
A security expert.
Castle Home Security. It's just frustrating being around all that wealth.
An art dealer.
You know, you must really see some incredible houses in your final one.
Beautiful. Really spectacular art.
A dangerous attraction.
Most of these people don't know what they have or what they want.
A fortune in priceless paintings.
Don't let love make you stupid, though.
Let's do this before we change our minds. I have photos and plans. If what you wanted was right there in front of you.
When your client expects a report, doesn't fall like a house of cards.
How far would you go to grab it?
And one fatal mistake.
I noticed something didn't look quite right with the painting.
I don't want to get caught with these.
Don't look back.
We need to nail Rogers with paintings in his hands. You have to wear a wire.
There's nothing left to hide from.
Sometimes the love of art.
He's not going to know what hit him. Can you trust me?
Can go too far. Virginia Madsen.
Nothing's ever going to be the same, is it?
Rick Rossovich.
It's about freedom.
Artworks.
My view of Diary of a Mad Black Woman is me being Christian. It comes from a Christian writer. The underlying base and the power of God.
Take it to the master. He'll see it right on through. I know Jesus. Take it to him.
All of the plays, the movies, this Medea character has been an incredible tool for me to reach the people who are unsaved.
You take care of yourself out there.
The Bible says that we are to be as gentle as doves, but as wise as serpents.
Charles, I have been nothing but a good woman and wife to you. I don't deserve this. You will reap what you sow. Keep your money.
It allows them to come in, have a good time, relax, and open up with laughter, and then have the seeds planted.
Hey, we always prayed for y'all ain't had green like this before, baby. I put my foot in it.
Me thinking about the overall movie of Diary of a Mad Black Woman, there is something that is clear in it for me. It is the power of God. And I think that Christian or non-Christian, once you walk out of that theater, the amount of power that you feel, I think it empowers people to want to be better.
There's no easy way to say this, but our marriage has run its course. It's over.
What? What are you trying to say?
I'm saying it's over.
Charles!
The underlying message of Diary of a Mad Black Woman, which is the in-your-face message, is forgiveness.
Get out!
And the only way you can do that is through the power of God.
I know this man put a hurting on you, baby. But you got to forgive him. No matter what he done, you got to forgive him. Not for him, but for you.
My favorite line in the whole movie is, sometimes we hold on to the things that God himself is trying to tear apart.
I always thought that if I did all I could, God would bless my marriage.
That takes a lot more than you doing all you can. And who's to say that this is not your blessing? You know, sometimes we hold on to the things that God himself is trying to tear apart.
It is truly anointed of God, and there's truly a word that is carried throughout of the entire movie. that has broken yokes for many, many people. And it's not just any one race of people. It's a universal story that a lot of people have been able to relate to.
People sure look good on Sunday. Look at you cleaned up. Maybe you should wear a nice suit like that on your next album cover. Actually, on the next cover, I'm naked. Nah, I'm just dressed like a French hooker.
Problem? What? We got a problem. Big bag of weed, right? Love it.
Sort of jumped in this morning. How am I?
I woke up Sunday morning with the rising of the sun, lifting hands toward heaven, the praises had begun. Lord went down on my knees to pray, told everyone to stay, oh, it's church time. Alabado por sus razones y su inmenso amor, en la mañana y en la hora de dolor, si tú el camino desviado, alabado mi hermano, santo es su nombre, santo es su nombre. Oh, Santa Iglesia, la sola misa de los que
I think we're going to the wrong church.
I'm not going to ask you guys because I know you guys enjoy the trailers and little cliplets that we show. Like I said, phenomenal individual, doing lots of things, and like I want to know, what made you just decide to go ahead and just, out of all the challenges, just go ahead and do it?
Well, I was working at a law firm before I got into film, and I was pretty bored with what I was doing, and so one night I found that I was very unhappy with life, and I knew that I had this passion for film, so I just made a decision just one day, one snowy day, that, you know what, I'm going to quit my very lucrative job where I was working and just pursue film. And so, but my mindset was, you know, you just only live once. You have one chance in life, so you might as well pursue the things that, you know, bring you joy and happiness. If you fail, you fail. It just means it wasn't meant to be, but at least you tried. You know, at least I can say I tried. And fortunately for me, this was my calling. And so I tried and was successful. So when I did that first film, Artworks, although we had a lot of setbacks, we didn't have a lot of money and things like that, but, you know, I just knew that I'd be able to pull it off. So, and I mean, I have a favorite chapter in the Bible, which is Romans chapter 12, that says, in God all things work together for good. And that's how I live my life. It's like everything that happens, whether it's good or bad, you know, ups or downs, it all happens, you know, for the good of me. So that's pretty much how I get through those bad days. So that's what made me, you know, confident that I can do it.
Those words are truly, truly like poetry. You have a lot of poets, a lot of people who are in corporate America, and a lot of poets actually leave their occupation. And they're like, I'm going to do this. And then in the beginning, you know, everybody's pushing their CD, and nobody's like, and later, I don't want that. I got my own CD, I got my own book. I got what makes me want to buy your product.
Right.
And until someone really balloons, then that's when everybody's like, oh yeah, you know, I want to check you out. But the passion, and
Right,
be
you gotta
like,
believe it.
I'm not happy with this. This is what I need to be doing. And the more you try to put it under the rug and be like, it ain't gonna happen. But when you let go of that insecurity and just go ahead and do it, it's amazing that the doors of God open to you. You know.
Yeah. To me, it's a combination of fear. You know, and it's like Nelson Mandela has this phrase. It's like, don't be afraid of the magnificent person that you can be. I think a lot of people are afraid of the success that they can become for some strange reason.
Yes.
You know, it's really interesting human dynamic. But once you do it, and once you have a passion for it, and it doesn't even matter. I teach classes, I give seminars. It's like, if you really have a passion for it, you will be successful. It may take a lot of people. A lot of it is luck too. But ultimately, if it's really what you want to do, if you stick to it, I guarantee you, good things will happen.
And sometimes, it's not all about the financial gain.
Right, exactly.
Because you may be able to touch somebody's life
Exactly.
in a way where they may become successful
Exactly.
off of what you
Of
did.
what you did,
Yeah,
right.
life-altering, situations
Right.
just based off of your choice to go ahead and be like, I'm going to do this. And if I could just help one person, this change this person's life, or, it was all for the good.
Exactly.
And you said the human dynamics. I want to say you are a dynamic human.
Thank you very much.
And I look forward to On the One. I'm so grateful that you came to Neo Soul and let us know how you felt, what got you accomplished, because there's a lot of people out there who watch this show and to see that somebody came from the heart and brother was making money and on that wet, cold, walking, dark day decided, look, I'm gonna do what's in my heart. That takes a lot of passion.
Yeah, it does.
And then to get the success that he has got, we got On the One, we got State Property Part 2, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, your first
Artworks.
That right there says a lot. That he's letting you guys know you can do it. And don't even have to ring when you're doing it. This is Neo Soul. This is Roger Bob. We are definitely going to look forward to seeing you. Much success. Thank you again for taking the time out. Could you say what's up to Neo Soul in New York and anybody else out there?
What's up, Neo Soul? This is Roger Bob coming to you from ATL. Shout out to everyone in NYC, West Coast, East Coast, all around.
I just have one more question. You said you teach. Is there a website, an email, or something people can get at you at?
Yeah, they can email me at TalentedTemp. That's TALE.
Pretty face to the camera.
You can email me at TalentedTemp, TALENTED 10TH WEB Dubois for all these uneducated people at AOL.com.
You guys good looking out. This is Neo Soul. Recognize this good looking black man because he's doing things. I kid you not. And we got him here on Neo Soul. Check us out. Thank you.
We're supposed to be getting married, but you find out that he's abusive behind closed doors.
So we're gonna be looking at you kind of.
Oh no, you won't get a whole lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's not too cool.
Well, you look right. You have any upcoming films?
Something new that opened last week with Sanaa Lathan. Yeah.
Stay wonderful. Could you Neo Soul?
Where are you? You see right here? There's nobody behind there.
It's automatic. Modern technology.
What if I stand over here?
No.
Oh, okay. What am I saying?
Welcome to Neo Soul. Neo Soul is a spoken word variety show.
Oh, okay.
So say hello.
Hey y'all, this is Blair Underwood. Welcome to Neo Soul. Neo Soul.
Who's that? Where's the camera go?
Right here. It's
The
Neo Soul.
cameraman just gonna leave. No, I'm just kidding.
Neo Soul.
No, I'm in Atlanta where I am celebrated and not tolerated. That's why I come to the black cities.
You enjoying yourself?
I'm having a fabulous time. Fabulous.
You look fabulous.
Look at everybody. It's just fabulous. Look at her smiling. God is great. What else is going on? What y'all want? Nothing. Can I go now?
You can go now.
All right.
Miss Peoples, may I get you to say hello? This is Neo Soul. It's a spoken word variety show.
All right.
Poetry and art. I love your look.
Well, thank you.
I see you all the time. I work at Mary Max.
All right, yeah.
When you come in, everybody goes bananas.
Yeah,
in
well,
there.
thank you. God bless you. I'm just glad to be here with my friend Jennifer, and also to just show love to Tyler, because I love him and I'm proud of him.
We weren't even trying to be on a Bonnie and Clyde trip. We just wanted to slip out of the crevices, live life better than our parents did. Shit, we were just young kids trying to live big. We wanted the nice crib, medallions, finances, respect, and all that came with it. Regrets, no time for it. To me, school was overrated, and I was trying to make a statement. See, me and my man was going to make it before things got to be too late, before we became our parents' age. Low housing and minimum wage, no way. There was money to be made. And my man knew several ways to make it. When things got complicated, he got locked up on warrants outdated. 18 months. 18 months my man's incarcerated. It's hard to take, but I won't deflate. We done came a long way, and never again will poverty know my first name, so I wrote him poems and kept money in his commissary. Finally, he came home to me like, baby, I got 2 strikes against me. And since for my man, I was willing to do anything. I was ready to take heat or carry heat. See, I believed it was about him and me. Funny, mommy and I argued constantly. She kept telling me, yelling me, warning me about the streets being no place for a lady, and if that nappy-headed nigga loved you, he wouldn't have you living life so risky. Her words, I took no heed. If she couldn't love him, then she couldn't love me. And since I'll be 17 in 13 days, so like Calgon, he could take me away. So I left home with no returning. Although deep inside I could still hear her. I could still see the tears weeping down my mom's dark-skinned cheeks. I could still hear her begging, weeping, warning, lecturing me, telling me, yelling me about the streets being no place for a lady. But I was young, dumb, strong, and happy. Happy my man was back on his feet. He got us a nice place to retreat. Everything was good and lovely for about 2 weeks. Who knew? Who knew I should have heeded my mom's warning instantly? Who knew reality had other tendencies for our unity? Who knew? Who knew my man was doing things that would cause him strike number 3? Freeze! Who knew undercover police were bursting while we were sleeping? My man, they were beating. His Miranda rights, they weren't even reading. All aboard central booking. There, I see my man's eyes looking, telling me, baby, this is the end of our love story. And although we wasn't trying to be on no Bonnie and Clyde trip, we was just trying to live above the average. Now the love of my life has 3 strikes, and everything mom warned me about the street life, let's just say mom's was right. Bonnie and Clyde, we were not. Damn. Yo, that was Neil So. Y'all know how we do. Come from the main artery. That's how I'm doing it. Bonnie and Clyde. I miss you, man. You know who you are. Keep it up. Now get over my living room. I'm finished with you people. Out. Go ahead.